Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, to the Divine Mother, and to all sages and saints, and to each of you, Divine Soul, watching today's satsang. So currently we are covering the scripture Mysticism of Devi Mahatmaya, commentaries by my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So let's get started on part 2. We are currently covering the aspects of the all-pervasive mother. So the compassionate mother awaits the return of every one of her children or individual souls from the world process. Just like a normal mother waits for their child to get home, the Divine Mother is doing the same thing for all of us. Even while her delusive force has its sway, her compassion towards every one of her children is unfailing. No matter how far one may wander in the forest of the world process, one is never far away from the Divine Mother. One is ever enfolded in her arms. A baby sleeping on the lap of his mother may have unpleasant dreams, yet on waking he sees his mother smiling, and he realizes that he has been all the time enfolded in her tender care. He does not realize all this, however, until he wakes up. So while he is having his dream, his painful experiences or nightmares, he does not see his mother there, so he is in pain, but when he opens his eyes, then he finds comfort. Similarly, every soul is being held in the compassionate hands of the goddess, and she is closer to us than our very breath, closer than our very heart. This is so because she is the same material out of which our intellect, the mind, the senses have been fashioned. In other words, she is our essence, she is our very being. Yet, due to ignorance, one experiences a sense of separation from the mother through the long dream of samsara or the world process. So, those who are pure in heart and who have turned away from the world process, the seekers of nectar, the spiritual aspirants that are after liberation, in them the goddess manifests her Vidya aspect or the aspect of knowledge that unveils the myriad beauties of the Supreme and reveals the profundity of divine glory in every object of the world. So that's where she reveals her Vidya aspect, her knowledge aspect, her secrets. But you have to be, you meaning we have to be deserving and deserving aspirants where we are doing our part for the goddess to help us. The patient effort with which nature strives to awaken every soul from the long dream of samsara is indescribable. It is a patience that only a mother could possess. So she is on no rush. She is full of love and compassion. She does not get frustrated. She waits till we get ready. Mother worship is also related to Shakti Upasana. Shakti means energy or power, worship of power, energy. We all want power, we all want energy. So, therefore, that is the aspect of the Divine Mother. A worshipper of Shakti or energy realizes that without strength there is neither enjoyment nor liberation. We need that strength to do our sadhana or even to enjoy or do worldly things. Such a worshipper thus prays to the mother for increasing strength on all levels of his personality. The strength of the body is inferior to the strength of the mind. The strength of the mind is inferior to the strength of the intellect, and the strength of the intellect is inferior to the strength of the soul. So, by allowing the grace of the goddess to operate through his entire being, a worshipper of Shakti eventually becomes endowed with immense strength of the soul or spirit. And that's why the sadhakas are able to do so many things. With this strength, he attains liberation and merges into the Absolute. Scriptures such as Devi Mahatmaya or the glory of the mother, Devi Bhagavata, Upanishads, Markandeya Puran, etc., dealing with the glory of the mother, contain most enchanting and profound stories about the divine goddess and the different manifestations that she uses for the destruction of demons and for the bestowal of boons to her devotees. So that is the grace and glory of the Divine Mother. We will study part number 3, the final part of this aspect of the all pervasive Mother, tomorrow. Om Tat Sat.